All right. It's been a long time now. At least we're in the finals. Spurs next tomorrow. What can I say? Let's recap what happened in the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Eastern Conference, Cavs melted. As usual, Harden was horrible. He does this every year. He does this every playoffs. And the Cavs went to the Eastern Conference Finals in spite of James Harden. He didn't really bring a lot to the team, especially in the playoffs, as usual. And this is the Harden experience. What can I say? What can anyone say? This is just how things are. And if someone's gonna ask me, I think James Harden should be a sixth man. James Harden should be a bench player. He's still good. He still play makes. He can still shoot at times, but he disappears every playoffs. That's a guarantee. That's consistency. Right now, that's consistency. Consistently being inconsistent. And also, Donovan Mitchell didn't bring his A game, especially in games. Actually, it's I think it's all of the games. Yeah, game one, he was good in the first three quarters, and then fourth quarter, he disappeared. So that's it. Let's just check some stats. All right, Cavaliers for game four. We have Evan Mobley getting 15 points, 7 out of 15 from the field, only one three-pointer, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, minus 30. And everyone's plus minus are negative because they never got the lead in this game, and the final score was 130 and 93. That's pathetic. Alright, I'm sorry. Jared Allen, 6 points, 3 out of 5. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks. 2 blocks, 1 turnover, minus 22. James Harden, 12 points, 2 out of 8, 0 out of 6 from 3-point land. He still got his free throws, 8 out of 9. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 5 turnovers. Look at this. More turnovers than field goals. As per usual, when they lose. I think they won one game, a game or two, even when Harden was getting more turnovers than field goals. I think back in the Detroit series or the Raptor series, I'm not sure. Oh man, let's. I wanna say that I wanna see that again. 5 turnovers and 2 field goals. 2 out of 8 field goals. That's I don't know. Donovan Mitchell, 31 points. Look at that. 9 out of 18. 50% from the field. 5 out of 9 from 3. 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Only 4 turnovers and minus 23 for Donovan Mitchell. Max Strus if you want. 5 points, 2 out of 6. From the field. Only hit 1 3 out of 4. Only hit 1 3-pointer out of 4. 2 assists, 2 rebounds. 2 turnovers. What can I say, man? They didn't even try in this game, but I saw the game. I mean, I try to watch every game in the playoffs, even when I'm at work. And after work, I just watch the replays. So yeah, I actually saw that Donovan Mitchell was trying his best. And I think that is fine. You know, I think that's what you want from your number one. At least he tried, despite the score, and despite the sweep. I still think that they shouldn't trade Donovan Mitchell. I think if there is something, maybe they can trade Mobley and Harden. Like, i- is there a team out there who wants the two of them, which actually the Cavs can benefit from? I'm not sure. And it's, I think, very improbable. Let's look at the Knicks for game four. They completed the sweep. Carl Anthony Towns, 19 points out of 8 out of 11 from the field, 3 out of 3 from 3 point land. It's perfect. 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, only 2 turnovers. And I say only 2 because right now the Knicks are using him as a playmaker in the high post. And even though he only had 3 assists, Carl Anthony Towns is becoming a hub in their offense. He's delivering passes and hockey passes. That's why he only got like a few assists. But he has been amazing. And the next test is gonna be Wemby. Let's see. But I'm pretty sure they're not gonna put Wemby on Towns when he is um being being a playmaker in the high post. I think it's gonna be Champagny. Yeah, I think Champagny is gonna defend Karl Anthony Towns in the high post. I think that's pretty obvious anyway. Like, they're not gonna try and stretch out Wemby in the Spurs perspective. They want Wemby in the paint. They want Wemby near the paint. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's just skip to the man that we all wanna see. Where's Jalen Brunson? All right, the Brunson burner. All he had, look at this, only had 15 points. But they smacked Cleveland, they smacked the Cavs. And their number one player only had 15 points. 6 out of 14 from the field, 2 out of 5 from 3. Only 2 free throws. And he only hit 1. 1 out of 2. 2 rebounds, 5 assists. 0 turnovers. 5 is to 0. That's his assist to turnover ratio. Look at that. And Josh Hart, only 6 points, but his energy, his defense, that he is the glue guy of this team. I think he's the heart of this team. 11 rebounds. Josh Hart had 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Man, oh man, oh man. And OG, 17 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 6 out of 13 from the field. Only hit 1 3-pointer, but who cares? 1 out of 5. Yeah, plus 14. OG, Ogugwa Anunoby. I just learned that from what Charles asked. Charles Barkley. Yeah. So, Ogugwa Anunoby, I think he will be defending Wemby in the finals for the most parts, I guess. I think they're gonna try the Caruso technique and try and put a smaller but more physical guy on Wemby so that he can drive, he can post up, and he has to shoot his way. But the Spurs, they have a lot of plays, they have a lot of strategies to get Wemby going. I am cracking my voice here. So yeah, they have a lot of strategies, just like what happened in the OKC series. That's why Hartenstein got the assignment on Wemby on the later parts of the series. And I think that if Mitchell Robinson will be available, I think he's still day to day because he has an injury in his hand, right hand, I think. And if he's healthy, this Knicks team is gonna have a good shot at winning it all. And this is coming from a Spurs fan. I am a Spurs fan all the way from 1999. I was born in 1999. So yeah, I don't know if you count me as a Spurs lifetime Spurs fan. I don't know. But yeah, my favorite teams are the Lakers, Spurs, and what the fuck? Why am I blanking? The Raptors. Yeah, still like the Raptors. Yeah, those three teams. I like them. Yeah, I'm not from the US, so I can pick any team that I want. Anyway, so yeah, they need Mitchell Robinson to really muscle up Wemby, and even though this team for the Spurs are overachieving right now, it's still, I don't know. I think it's hard to look at them and just say this is gonna be an easy win. This is not gonna be an easy win. There, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, the Spurs are gonna sweep the Knicks, or they're gonna gentleman sweep them 5-1, all those shit, 5-1, 4-1, and all those shit." But the Knicks, they have the personnel to deal with Wemby, and Wemby, if you watch his games, even though he has some nights where he's going offensively, he's having a good offensive night, he just doesn't have a go-to move. His offensive sets are not polished enough, in my perspective. But the Spurs as a whole, they can do it. We already know that from them beating the OKC defending champs. However, caveat from that, J Dub didn't play. AJ Mitchell didn't play. I know it's an excuse, but as a Spurs fan, I think it's kind of what they call this. I'm kind of worried for the Spurs. I think I think the Knicks are better this year than OKC, especially in this postseason because they're healthy. Most of them are healthy, and they're kind of unstoppable actually. But styles makes fight. Wait. Styles make fights, and two different styles. It's gonna be one hell of a fight. Okay, let's talk about the Spurs and OKC. What a game, right? You guys watch that? It's amazing. This fucking uh the whole game, it was, I think the Spurs got control of the whole game, and they really just capitalized in the fourth quarter. It was only SGA for the OKC Thunder to score. Like, SGA is the only one they can depend on in the offensive side, and they kind of ran out of gas and got overwhelmed by the Spurs defense. Yeah, I really think that defense really won it for the Spurs. It's not really the offense, And I do remember the Spurs getting a lot of offensive rebounds too. So yeah, I think it's more defense and hustle. But let's check the stats. Jordan Champagne, 20 points. Yeah, what a game from him. What a game from him. 6 3 pointers, 60% from 3 point land in game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. 6 out of 10. What the hell? Look at that. 6 also, sorry. 6 out of 11 from the field. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Only 1 turnover, that's good. They took care of the ball. Also, Devin Vassell, really like him. I'm really starting to like all of the Spurs role players, man. That's beautiful. 11 points. Didn't shoot well, but 4 out of 14 from the field. Only 1 from the 3 point land. 1 out of 6. And 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Ooh, yeah. Oh, his plus minus is actually 0. 0 plus minus for Vassell. He's neutral in the plus minus category. But if you see his play, his defense, his tenacity, his rebounds, I just said 6 rebounds. I think he also got some offensive rebounds in game 7. And yeah, he also got that last dunk, the exclamation point dunk to end game 7. That was great. Oh, Darren Fox, their veteran, the Aaron Fox. 15 points, 6 out of 12, 3 out of 7 3 pointers. He really settled down the Spurs when nothing was happening, and he hit some floaters, mid rangers, and 3 pointers. You know, I think he's the veteran presence that they needed just to calm the Spurs down a little bit, because there is a part of the fourth quarter where I think SGA was cooking and the Thunder were actually closing the gap against the Spurs. But yeah, Darren Fox, really cool. 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers. That's good. That's good. And plus 3 for his plus minus. Sam, Stephon Castle. I was almost said Sam Cassell. Well, shout out to you, Sam Cassell. Alright, Stephon Castle, 16 points, 7 out of 15 from the field. No 3 pointers. He had 3 attempts. 2 out of 3 free throws from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 6 turnovers. Look at that. Another one of those nights. 6 assists and 6 turnovers. That means 0. 0 assist to turnover ratio. 0? No, that is 1. 1 is to 1. That's not 0. We're fucking stupid. Sorry. So 1 is to 1. And that also happened back in game 1. I think. He had 11 assists and 11 turnovers. 1 is to 1 ratio. I know that they could really... The Knicks, I mean, I think the Knicks can target Castle when he has the ball. They can really frustrate him. They can really make him turn the ball over like he's been doing. But a note there is Stephon Castle is a shooting guard. That's why he's having a hard time handling the ball. So as long as he's not actually playmaking for them and he's just driving the ball, because he's relentless when he's driving the ball, when he's penetrating. Pause. So yeah, as long as his point guards are the ones making the plays and settling down the offense, hopefully Castle won't won't have more of these kind of nights, having a lot of turnovers. So Carter Bryant, man, love his defense against Shea. He has a bright future. Dylan Harper, of course, 12 points, 5 out of 8. 2 out of 5 out of 8 from the field, 2 out of 3 from 3-point land, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, going back to Carter Bryant, he has 2 points in 3 minutes. I played 3 minutes in our basketball league here, local league, and I don't get any points. That is how hard it is to get 2 points in 3 minutes. You think it's easy? No, it's not. And I don't think I played 3 minutes. I think I play around 1 to 2 minutes. And I just run around, get rebounds, and pass the ball. At least I get assists. So fuck you. He's +2. Carter Bryant in 3 minutes. That's good. Oh yeah. The play of the game, no matter what anyone says, it's the LeBron James block by Luke Cornett. Yeah. Chase down. LeBron James asked chase down block by Luke Cornett on Isaiah Hartenstein. And that at that moment, really, I think when when that moment happened, it just felt like, oh, the Spurs are gonna win it. Yep, when that happened, because the Thunder were already getting the momentum. They're stealing the momentum from the Spurs. They get a fast break. Hartenstein, nobody there. Just pretty easy dunk or layup, and then just blocked by James. But this time he scored that. So if you have the Game 7 block by LeBron, we get a Game 7 block by Cornet. So let's look at the Thunder. Chet Holmgren really disappointing. 33 minutes, 4 points. And I tell you this, I played. Why am I comparing myself? But I played like about 8 minutes, one game. I think that was only like 5 minutes. Yeah, I think I played around 5 minutes, and I got 6 points. So that's more than Chet in 33 minutes. Sorry, man. I am far, far, far away from these people. But just I don't know. Kind of funny little detail there. Chet Holmgren, 33 minutes, 4 points, 1 out of 2 field goals. 1 out of 2 from the field. So his other 2 points came in the free throw line. And in the free throw line, he only shot 2 out of 4. No 3-pointers. This is what they were really critical about Chet, because obviously, okay, if you're scared of going to the paint because of Wemby, then shoot the ball from 3. But he didn't. Not even 1 attempt. Nada. 0. Still got 2 assists, 2 blocks. 2 turnovers, -3, plus minus. Okay, let's go ahead to SGA. 35 points, 12 out of 21 from the field, 2 out of 5 from 3. 9 out of 11 from the free throw line, of course. 4 assists, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, only 3 turnovers. Yeah. Here's the thing. SJ still had a great game, and he's the only guy in a Thunder uniform who actually had a great game. Relatively speaking, I think relatively speaking, I can also say that Big J Will also had a great game. 36 minutes, 11 points, plus 10. He's the only guy who has a positive plus minus for the OKC. For OKC, yeah. Jared McCain, 12 points in 23 minutes, 5 out of 12 from the field, 2 out of 7 from 3-point land. So his shots weren't his shot was not really there. One steal, one turnover, 0 assists, 1 rebound. Big J will 11 points, 5 out of 9, 5 out of 9 from the field, 1 out of 3 from the 3-point land, 10 rebounds for assists. Actually, really a good game from him as a role player. But they needed more. Alex Caruso, 12 points, 3 out of 14 from the field. Horrible shooting. 1 out of 6 from 3, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. From the free throw line, sorry. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. Lou Dort, 16 minutes, 3 points. Only 1 out of 4 from the field, 1 out of 3 from 3. 1 rebound, 2 assists. No steals, no blocks. And there has been a lot of rumors, not really rumors, but from OKC fans, like, I think they kind of want to trade Lou Dort, maybe go with someone who is more of a shooter, more of a scorer, because they already have Caruso and Kayson Wallace. I think that would be great for them, I guess. Kayson Wallace, 17 points, 6 out of 10 from the field, 5 out of 9 from 3. What the fuck? I didn't oh, 5 out of 9, he hit 5 threes. The most from the Thunder. I think that's the most from anyone from this game. Oh no, it's still Champagne Penny. Yeah, 6. Champagne got 6, he got 5. He went toe to toe against Champagne in game 7. Kayson Wallace, that is. Well, he had a great game actually. See? So I think if Kayson Wallace is gonna get more minutes over Lou Dort, I think that's gonna help simplify the OKC Thunder's lineups. And I know the more weapons you have, the better, but they're both defensive guys, but Kayson Wallace is a better shooter. And I think, arguably, I think Kayson Wallace is a better defender. And they can trade Lou Dort for someone who can score and shoot better. So Spurs and Knicks, I think if I'm going to pick, I think I'm gonna pick Spurs in 7 again. Yeah, another game 7 series. Alright, that's it, bye.